7 to 5th. What a fantastic lap. Puts a racing ball.
I felt one with the car.
But we've lost 2 of the full season.
Just so sad to see, because I know how hard it is when these kids are...
Carlos Sainz has found the wall.
Wider is a lucky boy.
Down from 180 miles per hour, and Verstappen is off. Verstappen, he was coming out of turn 6.
I have the seat full of water.
Must be the water.
Verstappen is on 9 to take second place, and he does so as the Australian driver spins. Lando Norris wins the Australian Grand Prix.
Hi everyone, my name is Katie and you are watching Simply F1. Formula 1 is back and we are just witnessed an explosive opening weekend in Melbourne, Australia. From a crazy qualifying session to a shocking race final, plus new contracts and major team changes, and even a trailer for the F1 movie starring Brad Pitt. Get ready for a full deep dive into the world of Formula 1. Hit that like button, comment what surprised you most, and let's go full throttle. Super license fees. F1 is expensive. Being a F1 driver, it's not just about talent. It's also about huge financial investments. Every driver has to pay a fee for their FIA Super license. And this year's numbers are staggering. Max Verstappen, a record, 836,000 fonts. Rookies Antonelli, Bortoleto, Doan and Hadjar get a discount, only 9,365 pounds each. Yet another reason to fight for the championship. The more points you score, the more expensive your license will be next year. And now about contracts and team changes, McLaren, Sauber and F1 management. Oscar Piastri has extended his contract with McLaren, saying, "I'm very proud to represent this legendary team for many more years." Meanwhile, Red Bull loses key personnel, Jonathan Whitley. He will become the new team principal of Kick Sauber, starting 1st April. Could this impact Red Bull's dominance? Let's wait and see. Stability in leadership remains. Top, Stefano Domenicali will continue as F1 CEO until 2029. A stable leadership team, but will we see stability on the track? Time will tell. The official trailer of the Brad Pitt F1 movie has been released, and fans are divided. Some are hyped, while others remain skeptical. It looks spectacular, but will it feel realistic? Are you excited about the movie, or do you think motorsport films are destined to fail? Let me know in the comments. Let's talk about practice sessions. Who impressed and who struggled? Practice results? Not so impressed. Top 3 in FP1, Norris, Sainz, Leclerc. In FP2, Leclerc, Piastri, Norris. And FP3, Piastri, Russell, Verstappen. Haas seemed completely unprepared for the season. The pace gap between Verstappen, Lawson and Hamilton, Leclerc was not noticeable. But remember, fuel loads are strategies differ. And Oli Birman crashed and Haas team principal Komatsu under fire for not giving drivers enough qualifying practice during testing. Birman commented, "I just wanted too much too soon. That's not the right approach for Formula 1. So, qualifying. Who shocked, who disappointed? Top 10 grid positions was Norris, Piastri, Verstappen, Russell, Tsunoda, Albon, Leclerc, Hamilton, Gasly and Sainz. Haas had a total disaster. Birman struggled with a new gearbox after his FP3 crash. Lawson's performance might force Red Bull to reconsider their second driver lineup mid-season.
So close, and he's finding little bits in wide.
Bortoleto surprisingly made it into Q2. Not bad for a debut weekend. Hadjar barely missed out, despite pushing to the limit. And finally, about results of qualifying. Tsunoda is the biggest surprise. Once again, the question arises. Why is he not in Red Bull? Honda is leaving, but does that mean they should lose such a good driver? I don't think so. And what about unexpected strong driver? Albon proves Williams' pace is real. Still far from the top teams, but Q3 is already progress.
Albon to fifth. What a fantastic lap.
Verstappen only third, and his face after qualifying said more than words. Norris takes pole. His calm radio messages hint at confidence. Does Lando now have a car capable of fighting for the championship? And let's talk about the race. What happened in Australia? In a few words, chaos, rain, and an insane finish. The rainy conditions made the track slippery from the start. Hadjar spins out on the formation lap and is out of the race.
Listen, the lines around this circuit.
Then restart, but Dawn and Sainz crashed on first lap.
He's okay, but we've lost two of the full season rookie. Carlos Sainz has found the wall.
Sainz, with all his experience, ends up in the wall. So sad. Antonelli fights hard, gaining and losing the places due to rookie mistakes.
Wider is a lucky boy, keeps it going. He's back in the race, just losing one position.
Verstappen attacks early, past Piastri, but then makes a mistake, giving McLaren back the lead.
80 miles per hour and Verstappen is off.
McLaren was flying. At some point, they were lapping backmakers. But unfortunately, team orders prevented Piastri from passing Norris. But it's not a finish. Alonso's crash changed the game. Because of rain, most drivers pit for other tires. But Ferrari delays their stop.
He had a spin whilst we were watching the McLarens. So ahead of him, you saw Yuki Tsunoda going off and Hamilton going around.
Briefly taking the lead, but it backfires. On final laps was battle until the end. Norris makes a mistake, but hold on, while Piastri goes off track.
Go the McLarens! First of all, Lando Norris, and he's on 9 to take second place, and he does so to the penultimate corner of the racetrack.
He somehow returns, but drops to P13. Lawson and Bartoletta crash one after another, forcing Ferrari to pit late, losing more positions. Antonelli passes Albon, but earns a penalty for a dangerous overtaking move, which will be cancelled after the race. Norris regains the lead. Verstappen chases him down, but can't catch him. Norris takes the first win of the season. Ferrari fumbles their strategy again, finishing only P8 and P10, despite having a shot at the podium. So, final results. Norris, Verstappen, Russell, Antonelli, Albon, Stroll, Hülkenberg, Leclerc, Piastri and Hamilton. It's our top 10. DNF, Lawson, Bartoletta, Alonso, Sainz, Hadjar and Dawn. McLaren is looking dominant, while Verstappen remains a master, even with a weaker qualifying performance. And let's not forget about the Mercedes team. They are actually in first place in the Constructors' Championship, tied on points with McLaren. Antonelli officially delivered the best rookie performance in Melbourne, and Russell, somehow, without any issues or questions, secured his third place. And also, I'd like to highlight what a fighter Piastri is. He pulled himself together so well after his mistake, got back on track from the grass and still scored points, finishing in 9th place. He also made a bold and beautiful overtake on Hamilton. Respect. The biggest disappointment for me is Ferrari's strategy. It was awful and costing them a top finish. But don't worry, be happy and let's see funny and emotional moments from Melbourne. First funny moment, Leclerc's hilarious team radio.
I have the seat full of water.
Must be the water.
The most emotional moment was after Hadjar crash, when Lewis Hamilton's father approached him for support. A touching reminder that even in a sport of speed and money, humanity still matters. And Verstappen's dry humor at the press conference.
Your thoughts, wet race?
It's slippery in the wet.
This was the first weekend of the season, rainy, dramatic, and full of surprises. McLaren is making a statement for victory, Red Bull is losing its unstoppable dominance, and the rookies are still finding their rhythm. What do you think? Could this be the most exciting season in years? Share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to Simply F1. Press like, leave big comments and share this video with your friends. I'm Sport Katie. See you on the next episodes. Have a nice day and remember, F1 is simply lovely.
Oh.